Misty, and I want you to talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby. Welcome to Talk to Me Thursday. We got a weekend forecast. I'm gonna tell you what's happening on the weekend. A lot of y'all nothing. That was for free. We got a 12-month career and business path reading. We got the highest self reading. That's like a what's my purpose reading. We got it. Is this my person? You want to know is Cleo this your person? And then we got two questions: no mediumship, no fertility. Listen, if you are watching this, you can go to the link on Facebook or YouTube. Go visit go.iamcoachmisty.com or just visit iamcoachmisty.com and click on daily readings and find the ones for Thursday. Check out and let me know what you got. If you're watching me on TikTok, you don't stop. You got Zelle, Apple Pay, or click the link in my bio. Now listen, whores, I ain't gonna be on here all goddamn day. Hold on, Nita. Your background louder than a bitch. I'm not gonna be on here all day because I got shit to do. I'm trying to get ready. The CME 4-year anniversary starts. Listen, we are walking into 30 days of favor for June. 30 days of favor. CME turns what for? June 1st. 30 days of favor. So I gotta get this shit ready for Miss Roxanne who builds all my landing pages. So I got work to do. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I took today is my off day. So I took a break. I fucked off. I'm not gonna hold y'all or hold you. I'm not gonna hold you or hold you. I fucked off. Baby, I fucked off today. Baby, I had a good time fucking off today. And so then I started to do some work, decided to do some work like 2 hours before I jumped online. I had my son go get me some corn in a cup and a fruit cup to motivate my life. So, mm-hmm. So here we are. So yeah, get in line. Now we're gonna go back. We got a flash goal. Can I get 40 people to send to Coach Misty in 15 minutes and you get free lucky numbers? 40 people to send a free Coach Misty. Wait, that sounds like I'm in jail. I need 40 people to send me a Coach Misty so we can go ahead. We need 40 different people to send one Coach Misty. Okay. Don't rely on the same person to send 40. 40 different people. This is a team effort, hoes. And I'm going to give y'all some lucky numbers tonight. Okay. Free Coach Misty till it's back. Now let's go back and talk to Miss. I don't want to move to Scottsdale. Mm, back to you.
Okay,
What's the next question?
I look at Scottsdale. That is what I'm looking for what they have at Scottsdale. How's my birthday gonna be?
It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna be the same motherfuckers you be with any other time.
Yeah,
Like you was doing something different, bitch. Please. Okay? Please.
I don't have nothing planned, but that doesn't mean somebody else don't got nothing planned. But okay,
Who you be with all the time? Your boo, your kids.
that's it.
How old will you be on your
Okay,
birthday?
42.
Hey! When is your birthday, babe?
7th.
Okay. Listen. Happy future birthday. I'm gonna say this. When you turn 40, it's big. When you turn 45, it's big. Everything between 40,
Yes.
41, 42, 43, 44, go to sleep. Okay?
Yeah, 45. I'm celebrating
Yeah,
that.
45, turn up. Look, I'm turning 46 this year. Somebody buy me a fucking cupcake, okay? What are we doing? But when I turn 50, nuck if you buck. Anyway, Anita, anything else I hang up on you?
That's it. Thank you,
Hey,
God.
say bless. Y'all give it up for a more. Me. Uh, all right, buttercups, we back at it. What's up, Mama K?
Hi, Coach.
Hey, girl. What you need?
Okay, I did the weekend forecast. I feel like I should have did. Where is this my person?
Okay, so your weekend forecast is gonna be nasty anyway. So it's gonna kind of be rolled up into one. Let's get into it. Let's start out with Friday, okay? Hello, is she there?
I'm
All
here.
right, Friday. So here's the deal. We're gonna do like a 72-hour date with Bay, right? Starting Friday at 6 p.m. I'm gonna say this to say that. Starting Friday at 6 p.m. Let's go out, let's have drinks, let's do something fun. Your Friday night has to be something that is like really fun, like going to an adult arcade or something like that, right? You can still keep it cute and sexy, but do something fun. You will not have drawers on by the time you come home, but that's neither here nor there.
That is funny.
You want no draws on. All right. Saturday, spend the first half of Saturday handling your business, whatever you got going on. Let them run errands. You do whatever you need to do, and then y'all link back up about 7, 8 o'clock. Saturday night, you will not be spending Saturday night alone. Y'all will be together, laid up, booed up, cuddled up. Okay, the spirit of sex will come over the atmosphere. Okay,
Hmm.
and y'all gonna leave wherever y'all doing early Sunday. So here's the deal. What, Taylor? You ain't never heard of the spirit of sex? I thought I wrote a book called The Spirit of Sex. I didn't write that. No? Okay, great. So listen now, Sunday, some conversations need to be had on Sunday because you gonna put a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. You're gonna put a little extra on that shit. So Sunday is gonna be like, hey, what is we doing here? So the question is, what are you doing? What you want to do with this person? What's popping?
I'm stuck between two people.
Oh, don't be a hoe all your life. So here's the deal. We need to go with the more wholesome choice, okay?
Coach, I don't know which one that is.
The person who, listen, the one who asked you out to want to hang out, that's what you do. If you got to turn your phone off, that's fine. Tell me why you like person A.
Okay, I like person A because that person, he took me out all the time. He would come over, spend time with me and my kids. I was very
Wait. Is this the best friend, the godfather?
no, no,
Uh, oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, shit. I got the belting, bitch. Y'all tapping this clapping. Let's get up to 10,000 likes. Look. Oh, bitch. Baby, that Tyee went down the wrong way. I said, now, we got old girl who married her step granddaddy. We got the two chicks that got husbands and got baby daddies. And now you, I said, baby, you done got with the god daddy. This is a wild ass week. Okay, so it ain't the godfather. Okay, so this person came over since.
Yeah, like he's just a really nice guy. Like I really like this
So
person.
tell me about option B, person B.
Okay, option B, he fits me because he does well, he has two children as well as me. So we both have two children. He's just really cool, but I don't really like him. I'm just bored, so I just, entertain him. But
So, like I said, option A.
he's really short. He's just really short. I mean, he's nice.
So
And
why is he one of the people we talking? First of all, stop dating people who got kids like you got kids. That shit don't even make no sense. Come on, we got something in common. We got two kids. Now y'all got four. Fuck no. Fuck no. How many kids option A got?
he has none, coach.
But that's where you need to be. That's where she need to be. You need to be with the man who ain't got no
Option A
kids.
has no kids.
That's where you need to be, cracky, with the person who has no children. You got enough for both of y'all. Huh? You don't want to be with somebody that you got 10 kids. Yes, option A.
Okay, but okay, so option A, my only thing with him is okay, so my birthday, I don't know if he got mad because he's not a party person and everything. So he had to work my birthday. So I didn't even do too much. All I did was just go out with my homegirls and we had drinks. So I got back home and like we was on the phone and everything. And I just felt like the vibe was off. So I asked him, I was like, what's up? Like, what's going on? I just feel like, something isn't right. And he was just like, I don't know, Kayla, like, you just have two kids. I don't have none. And I was like, you know what? Hang up on you. I hung up on him, coach.
Okay. Now,
Um,
so that's a conversation you need to have.
okay.
Is this something you really want to do? But it is something he want to do. And tell him that y'all can have three together. The fuck? No, no, I don't want you to have no more kids right now.
Okay, so that's what he said. He was like, so if we have one, you will have three kids, Kayla, and one of them will be mine. And when he said that, that had me like, so you don't accept my two?
It's not that he don't accept his too. So, first of all, what kind of work does he do?
Okay, so he works. at a plant job. He does stuff with tires. He does a really good job, but he also has his CDL. He just let it expire.
And you'll help him get it back.
Yeah, he was talking about get it back. And the crazy part is, Coach, like, he knows I want to go to school to be a nurse. So now I'm moving forward with those. Like, I'm in school now getting my CNA.
Congratulations.
And then I plan on getting my nursing. Coach, this man told me he would pay for me to go to school. Like, he just told me.
Listen, this is a big step. So let me go ahead and say this. And I always said option A. And that's why and you know what I asked her? I said, tell me about option A. She never gave me a name. But if she made him option A, that was her first choice anyway. Ding ding chicken wing. That's a little reverse psychology. You're welcome. So here's the deal. That's for a man who has no children or has done his due diligence not to just be making babies out here in this world and then to date. Not saying you're not worthy of a good person and you're not worthy of a good relationship, but for a man to jump out here and date, it is anyway for a person to jump out here and date somebody with two kids, two young kids. That's a lot because everybody, whether you're male or female, if you have prioritized, getting your career together and hitting on these milestones, then you want to have a baby. But here's the deal: y'all to have a baby together, and y'all will go ahead and get married, and that'll be that, and he's gonna love your children. If he really don't want to see it, it's and another thing is, question: was his father in his life?
His father was in his life.
He understands the importance of a father. So another thing is coming around with a woman with kids. My daughter is going through something like this now. When you have a man who has no children, they take interest in your kids. He's not only going to be your protector, he's that kid's protector. So this is more than just dating a woman with kids. Now it's like, hey, if they daddy come around and start talking crazy, like it's a lot going on. I'm talking my daughter through the same thing right now with what her situation is or whatever. And I'm like, this person loves you and they love your daughter, but it's just like like people have a vision of what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, maybe I get married and
It's so crazy you said that, Coach, because like my kids, they don't too much like you. Oh my God, this is a confirmation.
well, let me write it down. Wait. Let me write the confirmation down and go. What happened?
Okay, so you told me this a while back. I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Like you was like, your kids are gonna let you know if who the person is that really loves you. And Coach, my kids are really mean, especially my daughter. Like she don't too much fool with people, but for some reason with him, like my daughter, she just like catch on to him. Like she'll call his name Jalen. She'll be like, "Mommy, I want to call Jalen." Like she is just so clingy.
I'm out. Where do you live at? Wait. What city you in?
I'm in South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, shit got real. My daughter's friend is Jalen. She going through it with a Jalen too.
This is crazy.
That's crazy. But I remember telling you that.
He's a
Yeah,
Libra.
I remember telling y'all that. I remember telling you that.
This is crazy.
So you want to ask me, is this your person? Yes.
I do want to ask you.
It is your person. So get into it.
On my birthday, Coach, like when he said that, because it was my birthday. I'm not gonna lie. As a woman, I did feel some type of way because it's like, damn, like he ain't spending time with me on my birthday, none of that, Coach. And then he had to work. So I was like, I'm not tripping. He gotta work, but I was already feeling some type of way. And I really didn't want to go out with the people I went out with. But I was like, it's my birthday. I don't want to sit in the house. I had a kid free night. And so for him to like tell me on my birthday, like, Kayla, I don't know. I can't do it. You got 2 kids. I don't have any. I was heartbroken. So I did I was like, you know what?
How long has it been since you didn't talk to him if I hang up on
We
you?
haven't talked since like April, Coach. April 13th. But okay, listen to this before you hang up. So 2 days after my birthday, I did call him. I tried to act like it was my daughter. I'm childish for that. But okay, my daughter had the phone and she was talking to him, having a whole conversation. He was like, Avery, I miss y'all. He was like, what your mama doing? Tell your mama I'm sorry. And I was like, why is he telling my daughter that? But I was listening, Coach. And he was like, well, I'm gonna come get you for some ice cream if your mama let me. That man ain't asked my baby when he gonna come get her to get ice cream. But I'm not tripping about it, but it's just like we ain't been talking, Coach, and it's just like I feel like he want me to reach out to him first.
Yes, he does. He might be embarrassed. So boom, reach out to him. Hey, let me tell you something. I coached you out that shit with your baby daddy. Did I not? I coached you. You was in a deep, dark place, that shit with your baby daddy.
I was. I really was.
Baby, you was in a dark motherfucking space.
I tried again like 2 weeks later. He was at work on night shift. And so usually we'll talk. So I called him when he was at work and I was like, let's talk. And he was like, oh, I don't have my AirPods. First, he was lying. That man never go to work without his AirPods.
You don't fucking know that. He didn't have to answer. Stop, 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 stop. Time out, because we could be on here all night. Number one, if he was used to talking to you with the AirPods and y'all ain't talking, then he may not have took his AirPods with him because y'all hadn't been talking. So that's number one. Number two, shit can happen. If he didn't want to be bothered with you, he don't have to answer the phone.
That is true.
He didn't have to answer the phone. So to me, and the reason why I'm telling you to pause for the calls, number one, you a talker. You know I love you. Number two, I see you going down the same, like your mind is doing the same shit like with your baby daddy. And I need you to stop because you gonna fuck this up. Big time. Like your mind is going down that same spiraling. It's going. That shit spiraling. Stop. Text him and say, I would like to talk to you. Can we meet in person? Go ahead and send that text. Like, I would like to see you. You can tell him I miss you. It's okay. And I know you're like, well, he said, I don't know. He don't. He don't have no fucking kids. So to talk to somebody with two kids, that's a big ass responsibility. He has no fucking kids. And I'm gonna say that male or female. You have when I was young and I was dating and I had four fucking kids. And when a man was like, damn, you have four kids. And I'll be like, yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna change. It is what it is. And I'm gonna go about my business. Now, a lot of times I didn't even give people a chance to spend time with my motherfucking kids. Because once you said that, it was a fucking rap. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like it is what it is. And it's hard. Like a person is not just affecting you, they gotta take your whole situation. That's a lot. That's just like once my kids was grown, I didn't want, and I kept meeting them. Like once my kids was grown and gone, I kept on meeting dudes that had little kids. And I was like, damn, I see how it feel. You know what I'm saying? Like I see how it feel. I didn't want to date nobody with little kids. Like they be like, you gonna mess around and miss out on a blessing. That ain't what God had in the book in store for me. And if it's a blessing, I'm gonna have to just go ahead and take that on the chin. But I can't deal with nobody with no little kids. Like I started putting like, okay, your child gotta be 10 or 12 or something. But I can't deal with nobody with no little kids because I was kid free. I finally understood how the men I met back in the day that had no children, what they felt. I was feeling that then, like shit, I'm kid free. The fuck I'm doing? I'm not doing this. I don't fuck about you picking up your baby. Okay, never mind. So anyway, call that man and tell me what happened. Go ahead and text him tonight. Send a picture. You can send a picture with you and the babies. You can say we miss you. I'll
Get out of my energy because I done did that before.
send a picture of you and the babies and say we miss you. Hope you're having a good night at work. I would love to see you soon. I would like to talk. And that's just that. Okay? Get off your fucking phone and call us back with a confirmation. Bye. Good night. Y'all give it up for her. Dr. Holland, whenever you come back, okay, you back, Dr. Holland? What's up, Dr. Holland? What you got?
Look, I am hyped off of last night. So I was like, you know what? Tomorrow's payday. So let me go ahead and give this little money to Coach.
Damn. We're not gonna what you got, what you need tonight.
I did the 12-month career, but I do have confirmation.
Okay, let's do confirmation first. Go ahead.
So you told me probably years ago that 3 is my number. So I did the scratch off for 3. I was always hesitant to get it because it's $30. Like, but I won 100. So yeah, I just wanted to give you that confirmation.
Baby, a win is a win is a win. Yes, God. $100. Holla. Okay, lucky number 3. I love that. Oh, damn. We didn't even make the goal, so I can't give y'all no lucky numbers. Oh, well. Anyway, look. Oh, well. Tomato, tomato. All right, friend. So you got a 12-month career and business plan forecast?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. What is your goal at the end of the 12 months? So next year, let's say June 1st of 2027, where do you want to be?
In my new home.
What happened? I'm gonna tell you how to get there. This how I'm gonna do this. You tell me where you want to be, and I'm gonna tell you how to get there. How much is the new home? Let's be specific in detail.
So I haven't started looking because I'm doing my credit repair with you
Okay.
now.
But so you ain't got to start looking. You still know what kind of home you want to be in. How much is it?
They out here in Jersey like 400,000.
You still don't have any. There's no. I'm asking you, how much do you want to be in a $500,000 home or $400,000 home? How much is the home? Don't listen. Let's act like everything is credit is good. The business is amazing. I'm asking you again. What? How much are you spending on a home?
Okay. 500,000.
There it is. Then you see how that shit work. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Yeah, I cannot wait till June to start because I'm gonna start with manifestation Monday. I'm gonna teach y'all start teaching people making videos on how to manifest. Let me tell you something. You got to go out there. You got to make a plan. The plan is the plan is the plan. You got to say that shit loud and clear. Like when I said, I never forget when I was in the first town home, and I woke up one day and I was like, I'm ready for a million. I want $1 million house. I said it. Kai was at my house that day. She was there. She was like, "What?" I said, "I'm gonna give me $1 million house." Now the gag is where I was 700,000, right? But it was a townhouse. But it was still, but that's basically because where it was located. I don't think the bitch was worth no 700,000. It was where it was located. I said, I'm gonna give me $1 million house. I want a 5 bedroom. I said, I want a 5 bedroom house with a pool. I want 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. I want a pool and I want a place to park all my cars. I said, I want to walk out and see all my cars. I want to be able to park all my cars right outside my front door. And that was that. I didn't sit up and be like, oh man, I didn't limit myself to nothing. That's what it was. And I got online and started looking at houses right then and there and started making appointments with realtors to go see houses. Like I did not fuck around. I said that in June, September, I was in a $1 million house. In June, I said that. Listen, and I was in a $1 million house. Yes, custom creations. So, and that was just that. Like, I now here's the deal. It was so crazy because when I was meeting with realtors and they were like, oh, like, so you have a family, you have children? No, it's just me. They were like, well, I have other houses I can show you. Like I have another. I said, I told you what kind of house I want. Or well, I got this house that has only 4 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms and a day. I told you I wanted a 5 bedroom house with a pool. Why are you trying to show me something else? And then I wouldn't even be in that energy. I would leave them alone. You can't show me shit. I don't even want to see the shit you was gonna show me. Because why I'm not about to compromise with you on my dream. This is what I said I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I ain't got to tell you. One realtor was like, well, we just want to know because the HOA doesn't want anybody like running like a half, not like, like a residency home or nothing. And I was just like, wow, like if I want to go sleep in 5 different beds, 5 different days, it's my fucking business.
Right.
Right. And it was just so far fetched to everybody else, but I stood on that shit and I meant it. And I didn't go see nothing less. You said it's the echo in your house for me. Yes, friend, them ceilings is high. And it wasn't nothing else to talk about. So back to you. We got a $500,000 house. And then how much is your business bringing in?
Well, right now I'm still
Nah,
unemployed.
a year from now.
Right.
Where we at?
3 million.
Okay. I saw 1.25, but all right. Listen, it's yours, not mine.
Three is my number.
Okay, friend, I'm with it. I was like, I saw 1.25, but guess what? It's your world. I'm just a squirrel.
That's half.
Listen, let's get into it. All right. So we're going to start with June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, and then the end of May. So now I'm safe to say that the house, we're gonna go ahead and find that house in September. That's number one. Okay.
Okay.
And you need to be working with a realtor. She is either black and Italian or just all Italian. What she either Italian with a little soul to her or she black and Italian, okay?
Okay.
All right, so that's number one. You're gonna find that house. June and July, in order to get to where you want to be at 3 million, June and July, you're going to have to take several speaking engagements. Two of them are going to be out of town, right? You also need to make sure that you are featured on at least 3 podcasts. So we're gonna do 3 podcasts, and you need to commit to between 4 and 7 speaking engagements. Two of them will be unpaid. That's okay because the people that are there are going to put you on a panel. All right. In the month of August, you need to do a 31-day push of your book series, like a hard push of the book series. Okay. Also, have you looked into getting your book into Barnes and Noble?
No.
Okay, so during that 31 day, August a 31 day book series push, I also want you to try to get it into a brick and mortar, starting with Barnes and Noble. You can just start looking that up now. September, you're gonna be house hunting. That's okay. There's also gonna be some type of grant or money that's awarded to you early September that will help fund your business as well. October, November, you're also going to build your home office there as well. October and November is going to be you're gonna close in that house fast. October and November is going to be you doing content about the next steps, about your journey, about your business, about how the things that you are teaching people you apply to your own life, and that is going to go ahead and get you noticed in local media at first. Like, hey, meet the woman who blah 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 blah. You got to basically October, November, you got to tell your story. December, I want you to spend time with friends and family, live it up. Because come January, listen, because come January, shit is going to go all the way down. You understand me? Like work, 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 work. January, February, March, I do see you in and out of Arizona for some reason, like doing work, whether it's with a corporation or something, but you have a contract and you're going to be in and out of Arizona. They're going to be paying for you to do so. Where you live at now?
Jersey.
Okay. You're gonna be in and out of
I
you
graduated from Phoenix.
you graduated from Phoenix. Okay. You will be in and out of Arizona January, February, March. In April, you will be at a ribbon cutting ceremony. I'm not sure if this is something that you have, but you'll be at a ribbon cutting ceremony. You'll be like next to the mayor, all that good stuff. What's up, Buttercup? And then in May, you will have your celebration. So in May, I do see a 1 million celebration. Now, this doesn't mean it's the $1 million. You could have made all your money you have. This 1 million celebration, it's like the one the you I see you with the one and the M. I don't believe you're the type of person that would celebrate getting $1 million. Not saying it's not worthy, but you don't do so. I believe this is 1 million followers. What this is, right? So it's a 1 million celebration. And then by this time, I told you you're gonna be on the Tamara Hall show. You're gonna be doing a lot of other stuff. Your name is gonna be out there. Yeah, this is a 1 million celebration. So this is all gonna start with pushing for them podcasts and then the 4 to 7 speaking engagements between June and July. You can ask me two questions. What you want to know?
Um, okay, so you said within a 30-mile radius, this house is going to be. So north or south? Where should I look for my house?
I know what you said, girl. I'm looking because you can go either way. No matter you go either way, but south, it'll be predominantly south. You can go either way. But south is yeah. Because I was
South
like,
is where I'm from. North is that's like New York, Northern Jersey. That's
yeah, I was like,
that.
south, it can be anyway, but south is where you're gonna go. What else?
Um, what if I do this surrogacy?
That's a fertility question. You gonna have a baby or you gonna have let somebody have a baby for you?
Someone asked me.
The only thing you need to be carrying is your motherfucking Birkin bag. Get the fuck off my phone, Dr. Holland. And we're done. That's it. Y'all, no fertility, please. The only thing you need to be carrying is a fucking Birkin bag. Let me get this confirmation real quick. Shit. Sonista, a solutionista. What's up? The fuck? I done just told you that. I done just gave you this whole goddamn rundown. None of that shit said diaper bag. I'm like, you gotta go do this. And what if I do it? Be a surrogate? Please. I need to carry nothing but your motherfucking dreams. Okay? Fools. What? Girl, carry.
For me. It's the comedy for me. No, listen.
I'm dead ass. I'm not even trying to be. That's the funny part.
No, but you are naturally just hilarious. You really are.
Mm. Now, what's your confirmation? Please.
It's crazy because I was watching you like a TV show. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I love when I can catch you and actually listen. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I had got a promotion on my job, and you told me like 3 months ago, it was like, yeah, you're gonna be traveling, and I'm like, I'm scared to travel because we at war. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember saying that.
I try to block out a lot of y'all conversations. I
You're
just,
like, yeah, because we're gonna be traveling. You're gonna be traveling and you're not gonna go out of the country, but you're gonna have your feet up in the sand. And I'm like, Coach, I mean, I do believe your gift and all that, but I don't plan to go nowhere because this was at the onset. of some crazy stuff. So why did my boss promote me? She's like, I'm gonna switch you over to Florida. And she was like, and while you're down there, because we have properties like right around Disney, she said, go down to the beach and put your feet up in the sand. I said, that daggone coach. Yes, ma'am.
Why do y'all do me like that?
It
Why?
was the literal language. I was like, I can't take her. And I didn't connect until I was listening to you, sharing this word with another person. So yes, very much. Very good. Thank you.
I'm just here. What am I here for, Lord? What am I doing? And when are you going?
I'm actually going in July. I'm going in July.
Ah, okay. Good. How long you gonna be there?
Like a week.
Yeah, you're going to find a
With
place.
no kids.
You're going to end up trying to find a place by August. What you want to know? You get a free question if I hang up on you. I'm gonna hang up on everybody early tonight.
What?
You're gonna find a place on there by August. You're gonna want to stay, and they're gonna help you with it too.
Coach, I just bought a house. I'm gonna sell my house. Oh
No, you rent that motherfucker out or have two. If they help you with that one,
okay.
have two. Hey, listen, y'all, you can have multiple residents. Listen, I got keys everywhere. Call me Jangling. I got all kind of motherfucking keys. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So, what's your question?
What I'm gonna be doing for my birthday?
Hopefully, fucking. I'm about to hang up. I'm about to hang up. That's your fucking. Hopefully, fucking. Good day. Yep. Listen, y'all got 7 minutes to get in line. If you're gonna get in line, it's gonna be a short live tonight. Okay. I see my patience is running thin. It's wearing thinner than a bitch. Okay. Hopefully fucking. Okay. So here we are. This is no longer safe for work. What's up, Buttercup? What you got for me?
Hey, Coach Misty, I had got two questions.
Oh, what's the course number one?
Okay, so boom, we just did a 90-day, right? And you told me around Memorial Day I was gonna get invited on this boat and I was gonna meet somebody, whatever the case may be. So I didn't get invited to the boat or whatever the case may be, but it was some bullshit.
How was it some bullshit?
So the girl told my friend, one of her friends invited her, so she invited me. So she told us we had to be at her house at 5. We get there, but we wouldn't get on the boat until 7. So in the meantime, me and my homegirl, we had to get something to eat and stuff like that. And when the time came, we didn't hear from her friend no more. We called, this and the third, didn't hear nothing. So my question is, was that a missed opportunity? Was it protection? Like,
it wasn't. Well, it's not like she bought the tickets with a stolen credit card. You're dealing with scammers.
I didn't know who she was. I just know that Coach Misty said, you get invited to that boat, go. I was gonna go.
Nah, y'all shouldn't. Y'all fucked around. You should have went to go get nothing to eat. Y'all should have just went on. I know you ain't want to just sit at that girl house for no hour, an hour and a half. But y'all, that's why I shouldn't call y'all back. It's okay. You'll get invited on another boat in August. What else? What's your next question?
Okay. Um, okay, so I'm thinking, should I trade this car in and get me another car or keep this car
Keep
in?
this car until September 15th,
Okay.
and then trade it in. Okay.
All right.
All right, you got it. Okay, with your boat and with your boat not going ass. Listen, I'm about to hang up on y'all. I hope y'all had a good time. What's up, Buttercup? What we got? Hello. Hello. Life with, is she there? I don't know. Okay, you there? Because I'm about to be like, hello.
I'm sorry, I was driving. I couldn't see the unmute button.
It's okay. Now everybody want to join this motherfucker. What we doing? All right, friend, what you got?
Okay, so we talked yesterday, and I asked you about career. So I got the 12-month career in.
So tell me what's your goal? What do you want to do? And I'm gonna tell you how to get there.
Okay, so number one, I want to stop working so hard. Like I want to
Okay,
get
so then tell me what's your what's the top goals? I know
my
you
occupation.
occupation and money. What you want to do by this time next year? What do you want? Where do you want to be? And I'm gonna tell you how to get there.
I want to be in Texas. I want to have a house, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. I want a new car.
So what we selling? What we selling? What we selling? We selling cooch? What we selling? Cause okay, so what's the occupation then? What's the occupation?
So right now I drive trucks.
You could still
And
be
I've been
selling
doing this.
cooch. If you
Okay, so right now I drive trucks. I've been doing it for like 7 years, but I've been thinking about stopping
You want to stop?
and going back to school to get my nursing
Your
degree.
phone breaking up to get your nursing degree.
I'm sorry, to get
Okay.
my nursing degree and maybe my esthetician license and opening up a med spa.
Okay, right. You
Um,
okay? Okay, so let's get into it. So here's the deal. Texas is a great place to do this. I'm gonna tell you how to get out that truck and open up a business. So by this time next year, you will be starting nursing school. Okay,
okay,
how that sound? That's okay, and it's not gonna. It's not
that sounds good.
food to my sell that to water. Look at me, baby. Listen, I've been to a truck stop before with a truck. Wait a minute, that don't sound right. Listen, I was back in the day, I was dating a truck driver. I've been dating so many fucking truck. Wait, that don't sound good either. Either way, me and truck drivers didn't have to think. Well, every time I say it, the shit get worse and worse. But all I'm saying is that one time in band camp, when I was with when I was with the truck driver, we're going to say a truck driver, the truck driver. We went, I was on the road with him, and he owned a couple trucks. And at the end of the day, one of, you can't hire your people. He hired his uncle, and his uncle said, fuck it, and just got paid and left the truck somewhere on the road. So we had to go fly and get the trunk and bring it back. Anyway, so he was like, "Come on, girl." He was like, "I'm about to go into this rest stop, this truck stop. If you got to use the bathroom, come on with me. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. You can, if you want to take a shower, use the bathroom. You come on with me." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm cool. I don't, I'm straight. I'm tired. I'm about to just lay down." So he said, "Okay." So he got out the truck. He locked the truck, right? Now, while he was in there, my bladder said, okay. The spirit of the Lord showed up, and I had to pee, and I was like, shit. I was like, fuck it, it's just a truck stop. I mean, I've been to Bucky's, with traveling with my family or something like that, but I ain't never been on the other side where the trucks are. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I got out that truck. I'll never forget. I had on a white t-shirt and some basketball shorts. I ain't even have on nothing spiffy. I ain't even have on nothing form fitting. I had on a white t-shirt and some basketball shorts. And he was a big dude. I think some of that shit was his. What was he doing? He was in there washing his ass. Um, baby, when I tell you I got out that truck and was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk in here and use the bathroom. Baby, when I tell you the motherfucking truck lights got to going, I felt like how the Transformer movie be, how them goddamn trucks they be. Like, I thought them bitches was gonna start. I thought it was gonna be Optimus Prime and that bitch. Baby, they started flashing the lights and shit. Baby, they started. I said, what the fuck is happening here? Like the whole fucking parking lot lit up. I'm just trying to go use the bathroom. And he heard the commotion and he figured she didn't got her ass out that goddamn truck. He was in there buying some snacks. He ran out that damn truck stop. He ran out that damn store part so fast. And he was like, girl, get your ass in here with me. He said, these people been kidnapped you. I said, wait. I said, how much is that shit going for? It was almost time for school. How much is this shit going? Now, wait a minute. This was some nice looking trucks out here. I said, how much is this shit going for? What we doing? What was happening over here? Okay, shit. He said, come on. I started walking slow and shit. He had to pull me in that motherfucker. I said, what is it, about 100, 120? What we doing? Shit, I didn't did it for less. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. This is listen, do it want a hot 50? I'd never be a hot 50, okay? Never a hot 50. 125 or better. 125 or better. And I ain't doing none of that nasty shit either. Okay? Shit. I said, well, wait a goddamn minute. I started doing the math on them lights that was blinking. I said, well, that was two trucks right there. One motherfucker waved at me. I know he gonna give me an extra 75. I, but thank God I'm married now. So nobody. Hey, real quick. Carmen was like, he had to go get some breakfast. He was like, man, I left my cash at home. I said, so y'all know I've been dealing with these contractors over here building shit. And I said, say, I got a couple of dollars. What you gonna do for it? Baby, when I tell you, he I told him, I said, I'm glad you're a mailman because we're an exotic dancer, ain't it? Baby, when I tell you he was pop locking and dropping, but not in a sexy way, girl, I laughed so motherfucking hard. Listen, I laughed so goddamn hard. He told me, ain't this how they be doing it when you was going to the club? I said, what in the magic Mike the fuck are you doing? Baby, let me tell you something. I could tell that he had been holding that shit in for a minute. He been wanting to show me them moves. He just didn't know the right time to do it. Baby, he was in this bitch looking like a Marion. I got this ice box where my heart used to be. Bitch, I died. You hear me? I died. I laughed so hard I pooted on this couch. I don't think he heard it. I died. He was in this motherfucker. I'm like, he got into it too. I said, you've been practicing. You've been waiting. I'm gonna give you $20, but it's because I want something to eat. You've been practicing. Baby, he was in this bitch. He even raised his shirt up a little bit. I said, hell no. I know you fucking. It was a good time though. I was like, damn, I'm glad I married your dumb. Anyway, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm right. But I'm there, you know. That's what happened when you're married. All right. So we're gonna do 750K. Now, what you gotta do, number one, is you have you taken any kind of broker class? Between July and September, you gotta get a broker's class, a license certification. I don't know what they need, but you gotta do that ASAP.
Okay.
Okay. You need to see about leasing 2 trucks between October and December. You are going to only deal with female drivers. That's it. Okay. Now,
Mhm.
the thing is, you're going to secure a contract with a place that makes like Tupperware. They do heavy plastics there. Okay. So you're going to
Okay.
secure 2 contracts. One of them is based out of Pennsylvania. Are you writing this shit down? Absolutely not. One of them is based on. Okay. When you go back to my YouTube, go back to like the 35-minute mark. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So you're welcome. So you're going to get, so one of the companies is going to be based out of Pennsylvania, and the other one will have a hub in Texas. All right.
Okay.
You are going to be driving. Do you lease or own your truck now?
I'm a company. I drive for FedEx.
Okay, so you are going to be driving one of the lease trucks, and you'll find another driver that's about 42 that's going to drive as well. And that 42-year-old will know somebody else to take you out of the truck and you to broker the entire time. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to end up securing other deal contracts or doing negotiations with companies, and then you're not going to lease any more trucks under your business name. You're going to go ahead and just broker to other independent, to other owner operators. And now when you'll make the 750, you're going to go ahead and take the exams for the prereq or whatever you need to do to get in school. You're gonna start that in March. I know it's a little late, but you're gonna start in March because you're gonna end up starting. You're gonna take some prerequisites in the summer, starting the end of May, early June, and then you'll be full time for real and running your business from home come August of next year. What questions you want to ask me?
Sounds good. When do you think we should make the move to Texas? I know you said Houston last night. When do you think that would be a good idea?
You should definitely make the move to Texas at the end of the summer. What's next?
This summer or next
No, this
year?
summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can
Okay.
drive for FedEx.
Okay.
What else you got?
Um, I know you said no fertility questions.
None.
Okay. When do you see me getting married?
Tomorrow if you want to.
It's not a problem.
That's not a problem at all. No, for real, it's not a problem. So go ahead. We didn't talk about this last night.
Yeah, we did talk about it.
And I said that man ready to marry you, didn't I?
No. You was talking about prostate cancer.
Yeah, but I said he'll give it. So if you want to go ahead and get married at the courts, go ahead and do that. I'm not saying that because I got married at the court. If you want to go ahead and get married at the court, go ahead and do that. Yeah, and I did some of the
Okay.
marriage. And then and then y'all will do something once after y'all been in your house for a year.
Okay. Yeah, I want a courthouse wedding anyway. I don't want to do anything big.
I'm telling you, listen, courthouse weddings, you work your way up. Listen, our wedding cost with the hoodies, our wedding was like $100.
Not the
With the
hoodies.
hoodies, we had matching hoodies, the McCullers, established 2025. I was not fucking around. They said I did
Yeah.
mention marriage. Yeah, it was. Listen, I had the McCullers established 2025. I was not fucking around. We was not changing that wedding date. We was getting married December 30th. It's still 2025. I already had the hoodies made. Okay, so we gotta go. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's fine. But listen, friend, not good luck. Safe travels out there, and we'll see you when you get to Texas. Get your ass out of here. Baby, let me tell you something. That day we got married, Cardinal woke me up. He was like, "Oh, you ready?" Bitch, I was shaking like a goddamn baby. I was out this bitch shaking like a leaf. You hear me? I thought he was gonna be the one like, ooh, I don't know. Shit, on December 30th, my ass was like, shit. Look, I was in this bitch, shit. I was in this bitch doing the Harlem shaking shit. Okay? Okay. And head out. Hey, and set it out, bitch. I was in this bitch. Take that, take that. Can't talk about Diddy too soon. Okay, but here we are. Shit, I was in this motherfucker like, we going or what? What's up? No worries, Miss No Worries. You ready? All right, y'all. The line closes in 13 minutes. If you haven't paid for your reading, do it now. I will take this little thing and jig down in 13 minutes. What's up, Buttercup? What you got?
Hey, I got paid for a 90-day on Tuesday night.
Okay, you ready? I'll give it to you. That's fine. Did you want to start from 5/29 or June 1?
June 1.
All right, let's get into it. So June, July, August. Okay, June, you is gonna stay on they ass, whether it's family, whether it's some young people in your family. You have like teenage kids or young adults. You got
Yeah,
your foot up people's ass all of June. What do you want them to do?
get that shit together.
God damn. Foot up. You almost had your foot up my ass. Hey, listen. She ain't listen. It wasn't no hey, how you doing? Season's greetings. I purchased a 90-day. God damn. Okay, keep your foot up your ass. Okay, listen. That is all you do in the month of June. But I'm gonna say this to say that. I need you to hear them out. You hear me?
Okay.
I need you to hear them out too. We have plans for what we want people to do, and then their version. And sometimes when we raising young adults, uh, what we want them to do versus what they want to do are total opposite. But if we sit down and just hear them out, we'll realize that there is a happy medium. Okay, so I want you to do, instead of just having your foot on their fucking neck the whole time, I want you to sit down and have a talk individually and say, okay, so don't not a 5 year plan. That's too fucking far ahead, but tell me your 6 month plan or tell me your year plan and tell them like how can I help you achieve that? And it will be smooth sailing. Now the month of July, you having a good goddamn time. It's just you. It's all for you. That's what Janet said. It's just
Okay.
the month of July is a good goddamn time. I see you with your sunglasses on. You gonna have them bitches on with they glued to your face, okay? You with your sunglasses on and you just gonna be having a good time, whether it is night. Now this ain't a cruise, but it could be like a local boat tour or something. You got the hat on, like a straw hat on, hold it down so the shit don't blow away. And you are, and a lot of the shit you're doing is really during the daytime. You a daytime party? Are you a daytime person? A daytime
Yes.
party goer? Yeah, a lot of your shit was during the daytime. But June is off for you. And then August, up until August, the August 15th is back to business. You got any kids? You got any kids still in school?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, it's back to business August 15th. So listen, they're gonna be happy that your ass is doing whatever you're doing. The month of July. Please, mama. Please. Okay. What questions you want to ask me? That's really your 90-day forecast. I said, damn, she got her gas on the foot, her foot on the pedal in June. So
Mhm.
what question you want to ask me? You get to ask me 2 questions.
Um, am I gonna get this new job?
You are gonna get the new job and run everybody in that motherfucker. Second question.
Am I gonna make it to my graduation in July?
Make it as in traveling or make it as in graduating.
Traveling.
I see you celebrating with people here.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
But still get your cabins on and put your shit on.
Okay. I definitely will.
Listen, congratulations. Y'all give it up for her. Give it up for me. Baby, I'm still thinking about Cardinal doing all this shit. Ooh, that shit was so fucking funny. He looked like a ghetto man. Okay, I got this. I ain't about where my heart used to be. Ooh, that shit was so fucking funny. Oh shit, I ain't laughed that hard in a long time. Dr. Holland, what's up, Buttercup? What you got? Y'all got 9 minutes to pay for a reading.
I had to mess with you tonight because you just being so nice to us, and we love you so much,
Girl,
Coach.
I'm nice every never mind. I started belching myself. Look at me. I'm nice every That's a damn shame. Jesus wouldn't even let me finish that sentence. Oh, what you got?
For you. Okay, so you said that job ain't it that I'm at right now. What do the people I work for think of me?
that you're a pompous and a know-it-all, but you are knowledgeable, but you like it's and you nice nasty. It's not like
What?
yeah, like but here's the deal. When people feel inferior to you, the slightest thing you do is a problem. And you're not nasty at all. You're not nice nasty. You're really nice. But you know a lot and you ain't afraid to let a motherfucker know you know what you know.
You're right. Clock that.
Where's
Okay,
my
I'm looking
notes?
at my questions list. I'm like, which one should I ask?
Not a this. What the fuck? Damn, I hope you going on somebody else's live with that shit.
That surrogacy question wasn't really a real question. It was I had already decided I'm doing that. We're done with the babies.
Yeah, some kids.
This is important to me. Will my ex-husband, my children's father, find his own path and leave me alone? I want to live this life. You said all that stuff I'm going to do, and I feel like he is just keep.
How is he infiltrating your life if you don't open up the door? Tell me that. How?
I mean, he has access because the kids, but I just want. He not getting the message. I want to move on.
What kind of access he has? How old are the children?
Oh, our oldest will be 21 and the twins are 19.
So how does he have access to you? It's not like you don't have boundaries. How does he have access to you at 19?
He does not respect my
So
boundaries.
no, you don't have boundaries. 19 and 21, y'all ain't got shit to talk about. Not for real, for real. So give me an example of what he does and then tell me, give us a scenario.
He just pop up everywhere. Shoot, I did a 40th and he showed up. I didn't send him no invite, nothing. He went through the kids. The kids want him around. But I'm trying to be nice. You know, I am a
So
child.
stop doing that. So okay, and stop doing that. Stop doing that till your kids are grown enough to say, "Hey, listen, I can't have y'all doing that. You cannot invite your dad somewhere because you want him around. He's not allowed in my thing." So it's not a oh, when is he gonna leave me alone? And so when he showed up at your party, what did you do?
I cried. My best friend, I cried because I didn't want him there. That's why I didn't invite him. He just showed up.
And y'all didn't ask him to leave?
No, I felt like again, my kids, they want to.
First of all, these are fucking adults, young adults. They not kids. I know we saying our kids. So they not 11 and 12. They're not 9 and 10. This ain't the fucking circus. Okay, it might have been because he a fucking clown. Okay, but this ain't that. They're 19 and 21. You need to put your foot down with them and put your foot down with him because if they're finding out things, first of all, that to me that is really disrespectful because if they're telling him stuff or things, oh, mommy having a party, you should come, and this, that, and the other, or because you're trying to play so nice. Now I'm about to read you. Let's clock this. Because you want to be, I'm nice, I'm nice, I'm nice. You could be giving off the illusion that you still want him around because you are not actively saying, like, listen, this ain't that.
I promise you, Coach, I'm not.
You couldn't have been because ain't no way I would have cried at my own party because the motherfucker showed up. One thing I believe in is spending the birthday with people that you love. I do not spend my birthday with nobody I don't I don't let people come. Hey, you got to get the fuck up out of here. I don't believe that one out of one day, the one day that I'm not gonna spend with the bitch I don't like is my birthday. I don't play that game. Hell, I don't even spend my friends' birthdays with motherfuckers I don't like. I'm like, who come to your shit? Who come to your dinner? I don't like that bitch. Catch me tomorrow. They be like, really? It's my birthday, bitch, and it's my time. Okay, and I want to sell it. I don't want to be. I don't want to put a damper on your parade. So because I don't like that hoe, now hoe don't like me. I'm not about to sit up here and be phony with you, her, and nobody else. So in order for you to have the best birthday you can possibly have, I'll see you another day. I'll see you the next day. That's how I do that. So you did this whole niceness shit. How long y'all been broken up or divorced?
It's not official on the paper. I filed and paid. I'm waiting for the final part of it. But
How long y'all been separated?
we did a year and a half, and then we did 1 year reconcile play.
Okay, what in there it is? He think this a fucking game.
Final try. No, that was the final try. That was you can't stay here no more. I'm done. It's just a matter of he just pops up. It don't matter if I'm not talking to him, texting him, or anything. He knows where I'm at. So like, of course, I'm just like, is he gonna find his own thing so he can like move on?
No, you gonna have to move on. When the last time you dated somebody?
I haven't.
Exactly. You ain't moved on. No, go ahead and move on.
That's like I want to focus on the career and stuff now. You already told me I'm be the Elizabeth Taylor. I got 2 and 3 coming, so
Well, listen, let me say this. He ain't blocking. He ain't blocking nothing she ain't looking for. He can't block a situation that she ain't trying to pursue. She ain't blocking. He ain't blocking shit. He ain't blocking. Ain't nothing. She ain't pursuing
I
nothing.
need to put myself out there.
Hell yeah. Shit. He pop up on that. Pop up on this. Where we going for a date? We all going out. Pop up on that. See, here's the deal. Because y'all did this before and y'all reconciled and everything like that, he thinks that this is the same old, same old. The kids might think it's the same old as well. And I know as parents, especially mothers, we don't want to put our kids in our business like that, whether they're, young adults and stuff like that. Or you may be trying to maintain some sense of togetherness for them, but they grown, babe. Put your foot down, please. Okay.
You got any key words to say for like I done said it English, Spanish. I don't know no other language.
You know what young people speak? They speak money. Yeah, I got one more time to tell this man where I'm at, and I'm cutting you the fuck off.
You right. Y'all gotta go.
Hmm. My kids speak 5, 10, 15, 20. That's the language they speak. You got one more time. Just like my oldest son. My oldest son spends a lot of time with his dad, as he should. But my oldest son will FaceTime me when he with his dad. And I was like, your father's with somebody. Like, you don't have to FaceTime me when you with your dad. You can call me. I said, I'm married and I think that's disrespectful. Like, stop this fake because it's my son FaceTiming me, so I answer it. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
then he'll like, oh, look who I'm with. And he be with his dad. And I'm like, I want to be with my camera. Look who I'm with. My fucking husband. Like, I'm married. He got somebody. Like, you ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So I talked to my oldest son. I said, hey, I love that you be with your father. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm all for it. But call me when you get home. Call me afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I said, because I think it makes it awkward for my husband. It makes it awkward. And I said, I don't ever want to be giving out no whatever. I said, and I don't ever want you to FaceTime me while y'all with his girl at his girlfriend house. She invites you over there. I said, that would be very disrespectful for you to FaceTime me, and he at his girlfriend house. So, let's leave that alone. And my son stopped. And that was that.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else I hang up on you?
What's this book series I'm writing about? Am I telling my story of my marriage?
Hell no. That shit boring as fuck. What happened? Why y'all separate?
Um, Not a provider, not consistent.
Not a consistent provider. Was he ever a provider?
On and off.
But you married him anyway?
No, we got. I was 20,
Okay, but
so
you married you, so you ain't know
he
better.
was the manager. He was working. It was after the kids that it just wasn't consistent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you
I've
sur-
always
so
been
you
like,
surpassed him professionally.
yeah, we've
Mhm.
outgrown for a long time.
Yeah. So my question is, did he provide with what he had, or he just didn't want to give up none because he didn't feel like he needed it?
I would say both.
So I'm safe to say that to women, when you are in a marriage or you get with somebody, especially when you get somebody young, and you surpass them financially, what are they? You have to at some point you have to turn the tables because, like for instance, I've said this before. When I decided, that me and Carnal was gonna be serious and we discussed living together, of course I had a house that was a $1 million house, right? So mortgage was $6,000 a month. Um, Light bill 1,000, gas bill 350. Okay, I don't know what else. All kind of shit. I'm paying a pool cleaner, all kind of shit, right? Okay. So with that being said, it was like people were like, I was like, I'm not going to ask him. There is no way I was going to tell him he's a mail carrier, been in the post office for 5 years, to come and move in with me. There was no way, right?
Mhm.
When he had a house that was damn near paid for, yes, no, it's not $1 million house by no means, but his monthly bills is less than my utilities, including his mortgage.
Mm.
So I ain't gonna say it was a sacrifice because I didn't live in the projects and the penthouse, but it just made sense. You understand what I'm saying? Even in the scenario now, I let my husband do things that's within his wheelhouse. There's other things you can do to help me out to provide for me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go out here and rack up all this stuff and buy all this shit and be like, okay, what you got on this? Absolutely not. However, you can maintain medical for me, right? Because I was paying medical out of pocket. So now I'm on this medical. You can maintain medical for me. You do things in sweat equity. So you allow me to sit down and be a visionary and get the plan together and you carry out certain things. You know what I'm saying? So there's I would never be like, oh my God, you don't do nothing for me because I've already I'm out earning 10 to 1 more than that.
Yeah.
And because I know that, I have to expect things. It's a lot. There's things that I love that he does. And I'm always gonna respect him as a man and treat him as a man because you're a grown ass man, right? But I like flowers. I'm not expecting you to go to the florist and spend 250 on flowers, but I'll take 2 bouquets from the grocery store. I like that. I'm excited about how I'll be hungry no matter what time of night. He gonna get up and go get me something to eat. That's priceless. So certain things, so I'm gonna say that to all my women who are out earning the men and outperforming the men and things of that nature. At a certain point, at a certain tax bracket, it doesn't become about male or female. It's about breadwinner and helpmate. I'm the breadwinner of my marriage. That doesn't make my husband a bum. That doesn't make him lazy or anything like that. I came in the breadwinner of this marriage. It's not people like, oh, why didn't you find somebody making the same money as you? This is why men who are millionaires marry women don't marry women who are millionaires. Because at this stage in the game, you need helpmates. You need helpmates. That's what you need. You need somebody that's going to help you. You said, I don't believe it's 50-50. Nothing is 50-50. Nothing is 100-100. Nothing. Because his 100 and my 100 are not the same. Nothing is 50-50. I don't do numbers when it comes 70-30, 80-20. We ain't doing none of that. This is, he's giving me 1,000% if you're going to do numbers because he believes in me as a person. He believes in my vision and he is willing to and assert himself wherever I need that to be. So if I say, hey, let's go ahead and get real estate license, he like, let's go for it. What we doing? He with the shits. So that's why I told him I married him. I said, you with the shits. And I love it. You with the shenanigans. And I'm here for it. I just put a deposit on a robot. All right. This ain't about me no more. Hey, I'm about to have one of them fucking robots. They said that motherfucker can go up steps and bring me something to drink. So I just put a deposit on the robot. And
That
he
that
beige.
robot that fell. Somebody posted a video. The robot fell, and they had to pick it up.
Well, I'm gonna pick him up. He beige. He like me. So I asked Cardinal, I said, you want a beige robot or a black one? I'm like, we are a black family. And he was just like, man, get the beige one because the lights be on and that motherfucker get to moving. He said, your shit can be out the window. So yeah, I just put a deposit on a beige one. So I'm gonna let y'all know when it's getting shipped here. I listen, hey, what? He can tell jokes and bring me something to drink? Shit. And he can climb steps. You said that robot still got kinks in it, right? Well, you got to walk and talk with the motherfucker. It's gonna pick up on you. I said my robot gonna be off the chain because the more you interact with it, that's just like anything. ChatGPT, Siri, all this shit, Alexa. The more you interact with it and learn your personality. So within 6 months, I expect me to be able to sit your ass down, Leroy. I'm calling my robot. My robot named Leroy. Leroy, sit down. So Leroy gonna know to go sit the fuck down. Go put yourself on a charger. But please. Leroy. That's his name, Leroy. I decided his name was Leroy today.
Look, you named that baby yesterday. Heavy Chevy.
Heavy Chevy. And Leroy. You said go recharge right now. So I said I like to say, that's not a squirrel moment. What I'm saying is my husband is with the shits. So I looked at my husband. I said, look at this. I showed him. I said, I want a robot. I've been wanting a robot. I said, you okay with me getting a robot? He said, if that's what you want to do. I said, for real? He said, yeah. What colors it come in? So when he said that, I knew he was with the shit. I said, bet. I was like, so you don't want the black robot? Like we are a black family? I said, I'm gonna get a baby and the name him Drake. Okay. I said, it's my son. I'm gonna start to like meet my son Leroy. Okay. So yeah.
All right, real quick, Coach. Does the realtor, the Italian lady, does she got a son?
I don't know if she
My age.
no, because she about your damn age.
Yeah.
Get your ass off my motherfucking phone trying to talk to the fucking realtor. And your mama K, you better have a fucking confirmation. Hello.
Coach.
Why are you back?
Okay, I'm back. I got a confirmation.
I know you do. Wait, let me get my sign. Let me
You
get
know,
my
I'm trying
sign.
to record this one, Coach. This a
Go,
bad one.
go. Say it. What happened?
Okay, so I just got home from class, and I told you I just got home from class. So I wind down, got my kids in the bed, all of that, Coach. Something told me to just go and look on Snap. Coach, why did I go look on Snap and I see another female has posted this man?
So,
So they out at the mall and spending money and on a seafood date and all, and I'm just like, oh, okay, so I don't know. I
so,
just laughed at it.
so,
I didn't text him. Should I still do it?
so, yes, you should still text him. First of all, did he ever say he was your man?
He didn't.
Oh, okay. So this ain't a confirmation. This is a life lesson.
It
Let's
is.
name the life lesson. Number one, he never said he was your man. That's number one. Number two, I know you ain't like what he said, but you hung up on him and things of that nature. You stopped talking to him. Number three, back to number one, he never said he was your man. This is the same shit we went through before. He never said he was your man. He's not your man. I would have liked the motherfucker on Snap. I would have liked it. And I would still text him and be like, hey, we want to see you, however, whatever. And that's fine. And here's the deal. That's not you being thirsty. That's not you. Let me tell you something. I would rather put the shit out there. And here's the deal. If he don't respond, it's a no. If he okay, if he tell you no, that's a no. And then you go ahead and let that shit ride. You don't do nothing else. But shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and going on Snap, he's allowed to do whatever the fuck he want to do because that was what? Not your man. Simple as that.
That is true.
So go ahead and still hit him up. And don't say nothing crazy about, oh, I saw you on Snap. I hope you having a good time because that shows insecurities and men don't like insecurities. Anything like that. I would wait till I meet up with him and then be like, so how was your date? Huh? How was your date? Like, I'm glad. I know. I wouldn't even say. I would say, I'm glad to see you enjoying yourself. Right? That's it.
Right.
And don't say it with a smart mouth. Don't have no sarcastic shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, one of the best lines I ever told a motherfucker is, "I love you enough to see you with somebody else." Listen, I love you enough to see you with somebody else, and that's some real shit. Let me tell you
That is
something.
true.
The worst way the quickest way to turn a man off is to be on that insecure shit. At the end of the day, ain't no competition between you and this girl because there is no that you ain't in no competition. It's either you or nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. And still text him. And
It's
still
okay.
and still text him. And you got a picture of the baby, still text him. And be like, hey, I was just talking about you. I send him a picture of the kids sleep. Like I was just talking about you. We was just thinking my daughter asked about you. I lay that shit on so motherfucking thick. My daughter asked about you, whatever, whatever. And then be like, hey, hopefully I see you sometime soon and tell him when you free. And that's just that. That's not your motherfucking man. He's supposed to. I would be happy to see that he was out spending money on the bitch because that means he ain't got no problem spending no motherfucking money. Okay.
He really don't. He was a good trick, Coach. I said that.
He's
Like,
not a
he
trick.
had no.
It ain't tricking when you got it. So here's the deal. A trick is somebody that uses money or something else to get attention because they can't pull it no other way. And that man ain't ugly. He ain't got no kids and he got a good job. He's not a trick. He's a provider. Stop thinking of him like that. It's not a that's not a trick. An 80-year-old man with no teeth is a trick. A young man, how old is he?
He's 28.
28, no kids, and a good job. He's a
Right.
catch. He ain't a trick. Clock that. Change your mind, change your life. Go on and text that man. You doing too fucking much. I told you to text him, not be on no motherfucking Snapchat with your crazy ass.
I had done laid down and I was like, I'm just about to go look on
But
Snapchat.
that you doing too motherfucking much. See, you going away from the program, and if you laying down, if you don't want to take a picture of you and the kids, then take a picture with you laying down. That'd be one of the softest looking pictures. See, here's the deal. See, I'm petty. I would take a picture of me laying down on the pillow, and I wouldn't even say nothing because when you take a picture and you send somebody with them laying down, the first thing a man's mind goes to is, "Damn, I could be laying there with her."
Right.
She in the bed by herself. Listen, pimping ain't easy, but somebody got to do it. My husband told me today, we was talking about past relationships, and I was all like, I said, baby, I said, I'm so glad you ain't got to deal with the shit you been going through. I said, because you was a mess. He said, I was a mess. You was a whole pimp. I said, change the channel, change the subject. This is not about me. Okay, you talking about you was a whole nigga in your relationships. I said I wasn't trying to be. That's not. I said, but I dated grown ass men. I said, I just don't play. I just don't fuck around. Okay, I'm not with the shits. What we doing? Okay,
Right.
what we doing? All right. Like, talking about you,
Good
hoe.
overdose. Just
What you don't know is put some fucking lip gloss on, lay on that pillow like the princess that you are, and send this motherfucking picture. Get off my fucking phone. Period. Looking at this man Snapchat. This bitch is crazy. Okay, what's okay? Here we go with your crazy ass. I know. Let me take this reading menu down because you definitely the last one. Between her and you, Dr. Holland, you about to be on my shit list too. Shay, what do you want, Shay?
Listen, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I just got a quick issue for you. I just couldn't
A
wait to
confirmation?
Yes.
Let me write the time. Look at me, because I'm about to hang up on all y'all hoes tonight. Okay, let me write the time. Go
Talk to
ahead.
me, Coach. How was your Thursday? You
Girl,
got
I
the
told you I did
rest?
absolutely nothing but sleep on this couch. My husband went and got some
Good.
fucking
Listen, we
breakfast.
love a chill, relax.
Listen, today is my off day, and I took that shit. You see my little outfit I got on, Timu's
You're
finest. I ain't do shit today, but then I started doing some work like 2 hours ago. Then I had to get on live. I called Cardinal at home. Cardinal said he's sick of this shit. I miss my fucking bed. I miss my bed at home so much. I'm not saying the bed's here.
sit
Cardinal,
down.
listen, Cardinal at home watching. He told my head, it's a game on. It's a good game. I said, so you said that to say that you gonna stay at home tonight? I said, I got you, Cardinal. He slept on the couch last shit. I left his ass on the couch last night. I went the fuck upstairs. Good day, good luck on your journey. Bye. So I'm pretty sure he at home. The contractor gonna be back here at 7 in the morning. I'm not going home and then getting up driving 12, 15. I don't know how many minutes it take to get over here in the morning. No, absolutely not. So I guess I'm here. Look at me. But anyway, what's this confirmation? Because I don't have time for your shenanigans today. What is it?
So I got your money oil like last month, I
Mm-hmm.
want to say, and
Mm-hmm.
I got it, and I actually forgot that I ordered it, but I got it, and I just put it in my purse. I was like, oh, I'm messing with it later. It was like a busy day, so I just threw it in my purse, and I've been playing like. I gamble, but not like casino gamble. I'm gonna
Okay.
give me a little 2-man parlay.
Okay.
So
I don't even know what that is. Go ahead.
I've been losing like sports betting, like, oh, we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna have 10 points tonight. Just sports betting, basically. That's all I do, sports betting.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been putting my slips in and I've been getting absolutely rinsed. When I say rinsed, that means like just like losing here, losing. I've been getting rinsed, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I took like a little break and then I was like, oh, I got the money. I went in my purse for something and I had the money. I was like, oh my goodness, let me put this on, see what it is, see what it do. So I
Mm-hmm.
put it on my hand. I used it yesterday, and I had put 2 slips in before I used it. Chalk. When we say chalk, we mean is DEAD, like
Okay.
it's done.
Okay.
So those 2 were done, and then I put the oil on. I was like, I just said, any slip I put in from like right now, it's cash. Don't even worry about it. It gave me like a little confidence boost.
Mm-hmm.
So I put that in. And 6-man, when you do 6-man on the one app, it's pretty hard to like hit them all. It's always one. It's always one freaking player that don't get you what you need. It's always one player.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I had sat down, put the slip in, that one cash. I put another one in, like behind that one cash. I put one in before I went to bed. Um, that one didn't cash, but I was like, let me put in let me the ones that's remaining on the slip, let me run it back, but flip it instead of going more. Let me flip it.
Wait. First of all, I don't know if at this point, I don't know what the fuck we talking about no more, but I'm gonna say this to say that. Don't you ever say, I don't really gamble like that. You, baby, you got to talking that shit. She running, flipping it. This sound like a BBD.
No,
Okay,
took
rub
a
it,
break.
flip it. Don't
I actually
know.
took a break from it because I love that. I sports bet. That's all I do is sports bet because I love basketball. Like I sports bet. So that's
I
kind
can
of
hear
that's
it
why.
because you said I rubbed it, I flipped it. I said, are we talking about a mistake? What the fuck is happening here?
No,
How much did you win, girl?
yeah, so that was so I was like, let me flip it. I flipped it and I booked like hit and I fell asleep. I woke up and hit and I was like shocked, like, oh my goodness. And then I did it this morning when I woke up. I was like, let me do it again. I put it on that same hand, and as I was rubbing it, I was just like, any money I circulate, because I don't say spend, any money I circulate is coming back triple. Money love me, everything, like any slip that I put in cash is like just money affirmation. And all day today, just cash this.
How much did you win?
Coach, why are you in my pockets?
I
Lord.
know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. All right. And that's that. Okay. And that was that. I want to thank y'all for rocking with me today. Okay, I know you fucking lying. Wait with what? I ain't got shit to wait about. I'm hanging up on everybody. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Don't send me shit. The live is over. Fuck you. Fuck this. I'm not doing anything. The line is closed. Matter of fact, let me take this hot shit down. Hold on, let me help y'all. Girl, we don't give a fuck what she's talking about. Why we in her pockets, girl? Girl, fuck you. I'm not doing this shit today. Hold on, I'm trying to find. I'm not doing this shit today. To my why you in my pockets? We done went through all that motherfucker rigmarole and she why you in my pockets? Girl, fuck you. I'm not doing this. I don't know who this bitch is. So don't ask me who this is on my fucking credit repair. Is your settlement coming in June? God damn, your settlement is here, ain't it? All these motherfucking slips. I don't even think you talking about I put it back. I ran it back. When the fuck was they playing? The game ain't come on till tonight. When the fuck did they play? How many slips was it? I don't know what a parlay is or nothing. Okay, the shit sound like a good ass Sunday to me. Ice cream treat. The fuck are we talking about? Matter now, I want an ice cream sundae from McDonald's. We done talked about parlays and shit. Now I want a fucking ice cream sundae. Then y'all know McDonald's ice cream machine ain't never fucking working. All right, listen. If you are watching this, okay, and whoo shit, she done wore me out. Listen, can you get into my no, I'm not getting to no fucking free score. Get your fucking hey, no, we not invested. You know what I invested in? Sleep. I'm invested in rest. I'm invested in this fruit cup. I'm not invested in that shit. She didn't put in so many motherfucking slips of paper, bitch. She burnt down the tree. I'm not doing none of that. Okay, you say I do post my winnings sometimes. Well, bitch, at this point, you owe me money for talking to me for 5 minutes about that motherfucker. Please. It's a yes. I want to tell you it's a no. It's a yes. All right, y'all. Real quick before we get the fuck up out of here. Thank y'all for rocking with me tonight. Tonight was Talk to Me Thursday. Talk to me nice, bitch, but don't talk to me twice. Okay. And we had a good time, not a long time. And that's what I manifested for. To have a good time, not a long time, because I got shit to do. Now, in my mind, Heather Headley, I'm going to get on this couch and do some more work. But in reality, I'm gonna cut these motherfucking lights off. I'm gonna wrap up in this sheet like a mummy and put this little blanket on top of me. And I'm gonna lay on this couch. I'm gonna call my husband. Matter of fact, let me call my husband right now and say, hey, is you coming back or not? What we doing? Because if you're not, I'm about to lock this door. I'm about to lock this door. All the locks. I started to go to McDonald's and get me a Sunday, but I don't think they serving it. And if I go to McDonald's and they tell me they ain't serving no Sunday, I'm kicking everybody's ass. Hey, I'm about to go. I'm about to get off live. You going to sleep at the house or you come back over here? What you doing? Cardinal, please. I'll see you in the morning. Bye. I'm gonna lock this door then. All right. Good night. Uh huh. Anywho, it's like Carl, he telling me, this nigga sounding like his breath stink right now because he didn't went to sleep. Carl, no, I'll see you in the morning. Is that normal, y'all? To be like, I just see you in the morning. Like, is that normal? Should I be like, oh no, you need to come over here with me? Oh no, Cardinal, you need to be here with me. I was like, I'll see you tomorrow, Playboy. All right, stay blessed. I understand. Listen, it is a sacrifice not being at home. We don't have this is the air, this is our Airbnb, so we don't have the things that we need like we have at home. So I appreciate him and at this point, we were sleeping in a full size bed because y'all know we put 6 beds in here instead of having the king and the master bedroom. It's like full size beds, twins in this bitch. So ain't nothing bigger than a full size here. So sleeping in a full size bed is crazy work, especially when a motherfucker that snore. Me. So and I miss our bed. I miss the bed. So I know if I miss the bed, and it was his bed. You know what I'm saying? I know if I missed that motherfucker, he definitely missed it. So last night he slept on the couch and shit. He was wrapped up. That's why that couch comfortable as shit. He slept on the couch last night. Because I knew he was gonna fall asleep down here, or he would have went upstairs and got in the other room. So I'm just like, hey, I get it. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go ahead and lock this goddamn door, put these double locks on, and take my ass to sleep. So yeah, it is. It's a lot of trust, ain't it? I mean, I don't now. Like I almost feel bad with being okay with not spending the night with my husband, but it's all right. Like I'm about to go to fuck to sleep. Like he ain't doing no tripping. I know he at home comfortable. I appreciate what he been doing over here, and he'll have his ass over here bright and early in the morning. So that'll be that. Damn, is this my first night away? I'm on my own. Is this my first night away? Once again. I think this is my first night away, y'all. Damn. What is a girl to do? Jesus. I feel like I want to order candy or something like a little kid. I feel like I want to order candy or something. What am I to do? I ain't got no chocolate or nothing. He gonna surprise himself because that motherfucker. No, I've been rested. He about to surprise himself because that goddamn bottom block gonna be on that top block. He can't get in this bitch. If I put that top block on, hey, he gonna be outside serenading me from the park from the. He gonna wake up and go to 102 or 103 because he ain't coming in this hole. I'm gonna put that lock on. I don't play them goddamn games, huh? You said order snacks and watch a movie, girl. I'm about to go to sleep as soon as I hang up on y'all hoes. I'm out of here. All right, y'all. Speaking of hoes, listen, if you are currently sitting with a 650 credit score or less, shit. Listen, if you need to get a house, if you would like to buy a house, want to trade in your car, if your interest rates are too high, if you are thinking about filing bankruptcy, stop in the name of love, or just call me. Listen, I have a company called Budget with Bay. That is not me. I don't know who the fuck that is, but this is my information. Listen, I am offering a free credit analysis. Everybody who submitted, you all will start getting emails from me tomorrow. A free credit analysis until Sunday, May 31st. You can go to budgetwithbay.com, budgetwithbay, BAE.com, or text the number on the screen and say, hey, free credit analysis, and I'll go ahead and send you the link. Right now, you can get a $77 TransUnion sweep only. If you need to go get a car or rent an apartment within the next 10 days and you know your TransUnion fucked up, come see me. $77. No need for credit monitoring. One payment, $77, TransUnion sweep only. If you need all three of your bureaus cleaned up, you have $97 a 30-day cleanup. $97 a 30-day cleanup. You will be required to get the credit monitoring that's featured in my welcome email, but that's a 30-day cleanup, okay? If you like, girl, I need you to splish splash. I was taking a bath. If you want me to go ahead and knock all that shit out, listen, you can get the 90-day unlimited disputes for $297. 90-day TransUnion sweep, Equifax, Experian. I'm also going to go ahead and clean up your LexisNexis for free with the 297 90-day unlimited disputes. Right. A lot of people, I've cleaned up their shit. I clean their shit up in 30 days, and then 45 days later, a new collection pop up. They're like, oh, coach, I need to sign up again. You said you need more than a sweep. No, my sweeps are no hope. My sweeps ain't no joke. My sweeps are not no joke. So listen, you got the 297 90-day all three bureaus unlimited disputes. You got the 97 30-day cleanup, which means I'm going to go ahead and dispute everything, dispute not everything, but dispute things one time for you up to 5 items. You look at a TransUnion sweep is Experian and Equifax up to 5 items. And that's that. Now, if you get some new shit that pop up after that happens, you're gonna have to come and see me. Okay. And then we have the $77 TransUnion sweep only. So go ahead and text this number. You can text credit to 469-520-9525. These deals will end. So normally my TransUnion only is $97. And I don't have a 30-day dispute normally. So the 77 and the $97 deal will end on Sunday. Normally, it just starts at 297. So the 77 and $97 deal will end on Sunday. You can text the word credit. If you have questions about the credit repair, please, 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 you can join the live right now and ask me, or you can text my phone about the questions with the credit repair. All right. Yes, I could. Yes, I have removed bankruptcies. Yes, I removed repos, evictions, student loans. Does it work for employment with the government? Yes, if you want to get things off your credit and get so you can get employed with the government, yes, but you have to wait about 30 days. Listen, you said I've had what? Hey, somebody block this hoe. You have to wait about 60 days before you apply with the government first, okay? I don't want no active disputes on your credit report when you apply for the government. Anything else? All right, listen, I want you to put in the comments what you want to manifest for today or tomorrow. Put in the comments what you manifest in tomorrow. What do you want to happen tomorrow? I listen, I need you to see it, believe it, and know it. All right. I want you to breathe in. You see it? No, it does not come back after the sweep. So let me talk about this. Someone said, does it come back after the sweep? So the only way that something's going to come back on your on credit after someone does a sweep if they don't turn in the documentation that's needed. That's number one. Luckily for you, I turn in the documentation. Now, what's happened to about three of my clients is that I did a sweep on their credit maybe 3 months ago, and they've had new collections hit since then. And then they call me back in a frenzy, like, oh my God, the stuff came back. I said, ain't shit came back, not on my end. Those are new collections. Now, if I do a sweep and new collections come up, now we back at square one with the new collections. And if I do a sweep on everything on your credit and you had collections on there 2, 3 years old, and I raise your credit score 200 plus points, and you can have a new collection hit that'll take you, drop your shit down 60 or 100 points just with one account because it's a brand new collection. So with that being said, my sweeps don't come back because we give all the documentation that's needed. Number two, if I do a sweep and something comes back, oh, and then there's the third way something can pop up. If you repair your credit or someone else repairs your credit, you cannot go and reapply with the same fucking company. If you had an American Express and I sweep to American Express, you cannot go back and apply with American Express. So what they're going to do is when you apply for American Express, they're going to say, "Oh, really? So you apply with the same address and the same information as the account that you got deleted? Guess what? Now we're gonna put everything on this motherfucker. We're gonna do this new inquiry and we're gonna put that back on. So once something is swept off your account, I'm safe to say that if you are working with Budget with Bay, there's no need to talk to creditors. There's no need to talk to them. You don't verify shit on the phone. You don't do any of that. They call you and offer you a player deal. Oh, just pay 80. We're gonna take 80% off your debt. Just pay the 20%. If I'm already working with it, what are you doing? Okay. Do not talk to them. Do not answer the phone. Do not do nothing. Don't say, yes, this is such and such, and then hang up. Absolutely the fuck not. Okay? All right. And do not reapply with the same people I swept off your fucking credit. Please. That's ridiculous. You just put us back at square one. All right, let's get into it. Any other credit questions? Any other credit questions? Nope. All right. Let's go ahead and manifest. I need you to see it, believe it, and know it. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Hold it. I need you to see it, believe it, and know it. And release. On a count of three, manifest with me. One, two, three. Again, one, two, three. Last time. One, two, three. If you felt something, say something. If you felt something, say something. Real quick before we go, Dottie Dot 56 said, I tried to manifest, but it's not working. Let me say that. You cannot manifest what you don't have the capacity to hold. I'm gonna say this one more time. You cannot manifest what you don't have the capacity to hold. If you are carrying around emotional weight, depression, if you are carrying around other people's problems, listen, you say, listen, you don't have it. Listen, it's people that believe they can receive it. It's nothing about the belief system, it's about the capacity to hold what you're asking for. You don't have the capacity to hold it. If you listen, if your cup is full of other people's bullshit, how can your blessings are going to overflow? Even if your blessings show up, they're going to spill out on the floor because you can't hold it. So, in order to be able to manifest, you have to be able to let go of things. You have to be, when I talk about that peace, I'm not talking about just Namri or Ray can't show you. I'm not talking about that shit. When I'm talking about being at peace, I'm talking about being at peace. You know what? I'm about to do a lesson. We're about to do a 48 laws of overflow. Can I do that with y'all real quick? Do y'all mind if I do a 48 laws of overflow? Congratulations, Dan X. Is that okay with y'all? I thought I was ready to get off, but that shit woke me up. Let me go get my book. That right. Listen, dot is 7 o'clock on the dot. We're gonna do a 48 laws of overflow. Hold on, y'all. And don't be looking at look, don't be I ain't even got nothing. Don't be looking, it's flat. All right, let's go 48 laws of overflow. I just tell whew, that little chair. That little chair is stupid. I just tell them to go on and cut this video up. All right, let's get into it. Welcome in, y'all. We about to pivot. Let's talk about, and I listen, this is a good one because I'm about to go after this. I'm going to sleep. Let's talk about Law 29. Rest is a revolutionary act. Are y'all ready? We're going to go ahead and pivot. Welcome to the 48 Laws of Overflow. Rest is a revolutionary act. Let's get into it. Before we get started, y'all, this is my book, The 48 Laws of Overflow. This is my latest book. You can find it on Amazon, The 48 Laws of Overflow. All right. After this live, or you can text that number that's at the bottom of that flyer and text the word book, and I'll send you the link. Listen, in a world that profits from your exhaustion, choosing rest is an act of self liberation. You hear me? Rest is a revolutionary act. I'm going to, before we get started, I know we think rest is a reward. Rest is equal to laziness. Rest is only for 2 week vacations. But I'm going to explain to you tonight why rest is political, spiritual, and personal. Did you hear what I'm saying? I'm going to start off with a bang. Rest. And after I get off with this one, I'm going to sleep. Rest is political, spiritual, and personal. I want you to know that rest is not neutral. Remember, I used to tell y'all my peace, my peace ain't peaceful. Hmm? Y'all be like, baby, I'm just trying to stay at peace. Peace ain't peaceful. Rest is not neutral. You understand me? It challenges the systems. It challenges systems built on depletion. Rest will challenge your systems built on depletion. It disrupts economies fueled by burnout, which is rest. You want to recharge? You want a $1 million idea? Rest. Go to sleep. Listen, let me tell you something. When I am working and I feel my body starting to shut down, I will lay it the fuck down. I don't care what time of the day it is or nothing. Today I moved them books off the couch. I grabbed that sheet. I grabbed that doggone thing and I went to fucking sleep. And I said, sometime I set a timer, sometime I don't, depending on if I have an appointment. And when I woke up, I felt good in the neighborhood. Let me tell you something. If it's taking you all day to do something, you ain't ready to do it. If it's taking you all day to do something that should only take you an hour, I want you to stop, take your ass to sleep, and then wake up and go ahead and knock that shit out. I want you to know that rest resists narratives that equate worth with output. Rest says, I am not a machine. Put it in the comments. I am not a machine. Huh? I am not a machine. Put it in the comments. I am not a machine. What are you? I am not a machine. I don't see nobody putting it in the comments. I am not a machine. Huh? I am not a machine. I want you to know that rest will force you to say, I do not exist to be consumed. My body is not a resource to be exploited. My value does not rise or fall with productivity. In cultures that reward exhaustion, listen to me, women of color. In cultures that reward exhaustion, I want you to know that rest becomes rebellion. And rebellion, when rooted in self honor, is holy. Now, let me tell you why the old folks taught us how to fear rest. That come from slavery. That's number one. We was taught to fear rest from slavery. And what we learned in slavery was passed down. What was learned in the fields was passed down in the home. And what was learned in the home was passed down in generations. We were taught to fear rest. Listen, many people did not learn to rest as children. A lot of times, how many people was forced to take a nap at home? How many people had nap time at home? A lot of us did not have rest as children. We might have had a bedtime. We might have had to go to bed at 8 or 9 o'clock, but we did not have a nap time. If you wanted a nap, maybe you had to go in and sneak in and take you a nap. And then if your mama or grandmother caught you taking a nap, look at your lazy tail. Or people say, oh my God, they lazy. One thing, listen, shout out to you, Vernita D. Just shout out to my mama, what they call her Vern. Shout out to the original Bay. My mother believed in nap time. We took naps. My children took naps. When my mother watching my children, they took naps. Right? So here's the deal. A lot of us did not learn to rest as children. What we did learn was to stay busy, to be useful, to be strong, to push through, to earn a break, or to survive quietly. When rest, as growing up, rest was framed as laziness, it was framed as privilege, rest was framed as indulgence and something for later. So when rest appears, the guilt follows. And I want you to know that that guilt is not intuition, it is conditioning. Now, let me tell you why rest. Let me tell you why the society don't want us to rest, women of color. Let me tell you why rest is not pushed on us. We'll go get our nails done, we'll go get our hair done. But whenever you saw a thing of rest, whenever you saw women just resting, not on vacation, just resting. When you see pictures of women lead the when you see pictures of women or videos of women that are resting and just doing nothing, they are normally not black. So I want you to know that even in the social media, even today, listen, we are not portrayed as being people who rest because rest threatens the status quo. I want you to know that rest itself disrupts systems that depend on your overextension. I'm gonna say this again. Rest disrupts systems that depend on your overextension. See, because a rested person thinks clearly. See, if you're going 50 miles an hour, you're gonna fuck up and you're not gonna make the right decision. If you're going 50 miles an hour, you're gonna miss out on opportunities. But a rested person thinks clearly. A rested person says no sooner. A rested person notices exploitation. When you are rested, you can know when somebody is bullshitting you or trying to take advantage of you. A rested person leaves unhealthy environments. You ever had a person that you live with that like to argue, and the minute you stop responding, they lose their shit. They get to walking around frantically because here's the deal: when you get quiet and you start resting, you can make better decisions about where you want to be at. You ever been with somebody who want to argue all the goddamn time? If ain't no arguing going on, they don't know what to do, so they pick with you, right? Because listen, because it give you a chance to rest. You're going to realize that this situation ain't for you. So they keep you on your toes all the time. I want you to know that a rested person stops performing. A rested person chooses intentionally. See, exhausted people comply. When you didn't work 12 hours at your job, and then as soon as you walking out the door, your manager, your boss run up to you and like, oh my God, such and such didn't show up. Can you please just give me 2 more hours? You are tired out your fucking mind. You was tired at hour number 8. You understand me? And now it's the 12th hour, and then please can you just give me 2 more hours? And you just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Fine. Like it's whatever. Cause in your mind, they be like, well, you off for tomorrow anyway. So if you just give me these 2 hours, it's gonna be double time, triple time, whatever the time is gonna be. Here's the deal: you're not rested. You been tired. You was tired when you walked in that motherfucker. See, exhausted people comply. Rested people choose. You ever notice when they doing the 48, I won't say 48 laws, 48 hours when the police interrogate people, they'll keep them in their room all day. They'll keep them in that room for hours. They will question them for hours. Why? Because exhausted people comply. I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. I'm talking real shit. Exhausted people will agree to shit that they don't even want to agree to just to get some rest. But see, rested people choose. The difference is dangerous. Listen, that difference between being exhausted and complying and being rested and choosing wisely, that difference is dangerous to anything that benefits from your depletion. Now, I'm going to tell you one of the biggest reasons why you don't rest. One of the biggest reasons why you don't choose you when you don't choose rest is because you don't have any self trust. Did you hear what I said? Rest is a form of self trust. See, when you rest, you say, I trust myself enough to pause. When I ain't talking about just taking a nap, I'm talking about just being, just recharging. When you rest, you say, I trust life won't collapse if I stop. I was telling, I told my husband, I said, I'm gonna go live today, but I'm not gonna go live for long. And he thought, oh, the people be like, oh, Coach Misty, we miss you. Coach Misty, this, that, and the other. I said, I need to rest. I said, here's the deal. I might have I have a dollar goal every day. I said, that's just to keep me on track. I said, but if my dollar goal is $3,334 for today, and I made 300, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I'm not gonna sit up here and be up all night trying to make another 3,000 because I can wake up tomorrow and make 10. That's just a number to keep me on track. That's just a number. That's just a number of foundation to build off of. You understand what I'm saying? When you rest, what you're telling yourself is, I trust my worth without proving it. People who don't rest often don't lack discipline, they lack safety. Rest requires believing you are allowed to exist without producing. I'm going to say this again. Rest requires believing you are allowed to exist without producing. And that belief is revolutionary. Now, let me tell you why rest heals what effort cannot. A lot of y'all try to keep busy to heal, but what you need to do is stop. Healing does not happen under pressure. And I'm going to say this again. Healing does not happen under pressure. Cells repair during rest. Nervous systems regulate during rest. Hormones rebalance during rest. Emotions process during rest. Effort can change behavior, but rest changes state. I'm gonna say that again. Effort can change behavior, but rest changes state. And state, your state of being, determines sustainability. Now, I want y'all to know that rest is not the same as quitting. Huh? It's not the same as quitting. When I took a rest when I moved in with Cardinal August 16th and I went online and I was chilling, I didn't quit. People like, oh my God, did you quit doing readings? Did you quit making products? No, rest is not the same as quitting. I want you to know that rest is not giving up. I'm gonna say it again for the people on the back. Rest is not giving up. It is a strategic withdrawal. It's not giving up. Thank you, Mo. It's strategic withdrawal. See, rest allows for reflection. Rest gives you time for reflection, integration, perspective, recovery, and renewal. I'm gonna run down that list again. Again, rest is a strategic withdrawal. Guess what? I'm going to go ahead and take a couple hours to myself and rest because I want to this time to reflect, right? I'm going to see how these projects line up together. I'm going to look at it from a different perspective. I'm going to give my body a chance to recover, and I want to give my body a chance to renew. Rest is how you return stronger, not smaller. I want you to know that the body grows in rest. Somebody put that in the comments. The body grows in rest. And if the body grows in rest, then the mind clarifies in rest. And if the mind clarifies in rest, I want you to know that the spirit expands in rest. A lot of y'all be like, "Oh, Coach Misty, I know you do a whole lot of stuff all the time. You just be busy working. Baby, I be sleep. I'll be sleep. I'll be chilling. I'll be talking to my husband. I'll be laughing. But when I do get to work, baby, I get the job done. Big Daddy came. I work. When I do hit that shit, baby, I hit it. Most of the time, I'm chilling, right? Because I know that my millions is not tied to how much I run myself in the ground. You understand me? The freedom I have, the life I live is not tied to me being on live all day. You understand me? Thank you so much. It is tied to me getting rest. Now, let me tell you why you might feel anxious when it's time to rest. And this is very important. I want you to know that anxiety during rest often signals unresolved survival patterns. I'm going to say this again. Anxiety during rest. If you go to rest and sit down and I can't just keep still. Something got to be done. And you keep looking around like somebody in your house and somebody watching you. That is a sign of unresolved survival patterns. See, your body learned that if I stop, something bad is going to happen to me. Maybe I had to keep busy younger because somebody was touching on me. Maybe my mother was a drunk or my daddy was an alcoholic and I just had to stay out their way. And now you keep doing that. Mom and daddy gone, but you keep staying busy because you got to stay out the way. And listen, your body learned that if I slow down, then I'll be left behind. Maybe you was always in competition with your big sister, or maybe you was taught to be competitive from your family, or you always got to be the one to get the best grades, or you got to outdo Aunt Nini's daughter, whatever the case may be, and you still trying to outdo Aunt Nini's daughter. Both of y'all hoes is 50. Sit down. I listen, your body learned that if I'm not useful, then I'm not safe. So rest feels threatening to you, right? That doesn't mean that rest is wrong. It means that your nervous system learned vigilance as protection. And I want you to know that when you put rest to the forefront, rest will retrain that belief. Now, we talked about boundaries. Shout out to Dr. Holland. We talked about boundaries. Do you know that rest is a boundary? Rest is a boundary. When I go to sleep at night now, I cut my phones off. The phone that everybody got the phone number, my mama got the number, my kids got the number. I used to have that phone by my head. I used to keep that phone in the bed. I put that phone in the charger. You know what I say? Whatever you got going on in the middle of the night, listen, if you go to jail, you ain't gonna be able to call me no goddamn way, not until the morning. Right? And listen, I would hate to say I hopefully, no nothing happened, but shit, if something happened to your motherfucking ass, listen, if something happened to you, you ain't gonna be able to cut it. It won't be you calling me, and at that point, I can't do nothing but mourn you and get the service together. So here's the deal. See, when I got my phone in my hand, I can't go to sleep because I'm too worried about if somebody texted me or what was that beeping noise. You understand what I'm saying? So what I did was I started doing rest as a boundary, and I tell my children, I said, hey, I'm going to sleep. This phone that you call that y'all blow up 24/7, the phone y'all blow up 24/7, 25, the 8 is going on the charger. And I want y'all to be safe. And I'll talk to y'all in the morning. I want you to know that every time you rest, you say no to over access. And the rest is a boundary. Every time you rest, you say no to urgency. Every time you rest, you say no to depletion and you say no to exploitation every time you rest. Stop letting these people get y'all to work extra hours on the job. That shit gonna get ate up in taxes anyway. Take your motherfucking ass home. Rest. Right? I want you to know that rest creates limits without explanation. One more time. Rest creates limits without explanation. I want you to know this. You do not owe anyone your exhaustion. I'm gonna say this again. You do not owe anyone your exhaustion. Now, we're talking about rest. I want you to know that rest, not just sleep, but just pure bona fide rest, reclaims your body. When you are exhausted, you are disconnected from sensation. I'm going to say this again. When you become exhausted, you are then disconnected from sensation. When you are exhausted, you stop noticing hunger. How many people be like, I'm too tired to eat? How many people have said that? Like, I know I ain't ate all day, but I'm too tired to eat. I'm about to just go get in the bed. Exhaustion disconnects you from sensation. So you stop noticing hunger. You stop noticing pain. You ever been moving? Y'all ever been in the middle of moving and you be like, I'm so goddamn tired. My body hurt. But listen, I gotta keep pushing. Exhaustion, you stop noticing pain. When you are exhausted, you stop noticing fatigue. You stop noticing intuition when you are exhausted. You say yes to every goddamn thing when you are exhausted because you just want people to stop talking to you. I want you to know that rest restores listening. See, when you rest, you come back into your body. I'm gonna say it again. When you rest, you come back into your body. And when you come back into your body, you come back into your truth. And when you come back into your truth, you come back into your mind. And that is how you are. You become one with yourself. I want you to know that rest redefines success. Somebody put that in the comments. Rest redefines success. Rest, here's the deal. Right now, I got a choice to make. Now, I had to do this. When I saw what she said, I said, you know what? I still got a little bit in me. I'm not pushing through. I'm not pushing back because I'm going to go to sleep. It's only 11 o'clock at night, baby. I'm about to lay it down, down, down. But here's the deal. I have a choice to make. I could stay up. I could be like, you know what? I'm gonna push through this exhaustion. I'm gonna push through this sleep, and I'm gonna keep the lights on, and I'm gonna stay up, and I'm gonna work, and I'm gonna finish my 30-day content plan for the month of June because I gotta get this to Roxanne. I could say that, right? But I promise you, whatever I write on that paper is gonna get lost in translation because, and that's not me being the most successful. The rest defines success. If it listen, I would rather get rest and then wake up in the morning and give this paper and give this shit to Miss Roxanne a couple hours late. You know what I'm saying? Than to sit up all night and try to power through it. I want you to know that success without rest is short lived. I want y'all to listen, entrepreneurs, listen, business owners, coaches, lawyers, nurses, success without rest is short lived. I'm gonna run that back for y'all. Somebody in the back need to hear this. Success without rest is short lived. It looks impressive, right? It looks impressive to keep going, but it feels hollow and it collapses quietly. You talking to somebody that at the peak of my baking career, at the peak of my baking business, I burnt out. I shut it down, right? Because there was no rest. I didn't take a rest. I went and I did what I wanted. I said I was going to do. I went to the top of the mountaintop. I didn't take no rest. And then I just cut it off. I just stopped. I want you to know that sustainable success includes recovery, pause, rhythm, cycles, and rest. I'm going to say that again. Sustainable success includes recovery, pause, rhythm, cycles, and rest. I can honestly say CME is turning 4 on June 1st, right? When I tell you I didn't have more surgeries, this is the most I'd have never been to the doctor or had a surgery or anything like that. And this is the most successful I have been because whether I wanted to or not, I made sure to become a better me, which means I had to rest. And the months, and the crazy part is people will be like, oh, well, with the work you do, if you go have a surgery, then that mean when you if you when you off, like you got money saved up, the months that I actually took a rest, I actually made the same amount of money as when I was working full time back when I had like my weight loss surgery and stuff. I didn't miss a beat with that. And I was able to get some rest, right? I want you to know that rest does not delay success, it protects it. Now, I'm going to go ahead. If you have the book, if you have the 48 Laws of Overflow, go ahead and turn to page 279. If you need the book, text that number on my flyer, the 469-520-9525, and text me the word book, and I'll send you the link. Let me tell you why rest is especially radical for women. I want you to know that women were taught to carry emotional labor. We were taught to hold our families together. We were taught to be endlessly available. We were taught to self sacrifice for love and to perform strength quietly. And I want you to know that rest interrupts that legacy. Rest says, I'm not here to carry everything. I'm at rest. My son will be like, why is it I try to talk to you and you don't want to talk? Because I'm resting. I'm not meant to carry your burdens. I done said what I was going to say, and you have a decision to make. Rest says, I choose preservation. Preservation rules the nation. You understand me, baby? I'm a positive narcissist, right? I choose preservation because if I let you listen, if I give you all I got, then I have nothing for myself, and we all out of fucking luck. Okay? Listen, rest says I honor my limits. I'm gonna take me a goddamn nap in the middle of the day. I'm not gonna keep doing all that. Hey, I'm going to sleep. Rest says I release being a martyr. I don't want to be a martyr. I don't want to die on the cross for this. That was Jesus' job, not mine. I don't want to go down in history as the hardest working person in nothing. You understand me? I told y'all I'm not strong at all. People like, oh, you are strong. I stop people all the time, but you can't call me as a hustler and you can't call me no strong black woman. Ain't nothing strong about me, bitch. I don't even power lift no more. Ain't nothing strong about me. Am I resourceful? Yes. Am I successful? Absolutely. But strong, I'm not even going to carry that title. You can't even attach that with my motherfucking name. You hear me? Because the minute you start claiming that you strong this and strong that, people start putting shit on your back for you to carry. Ain't nothing strong about me, bitch. I am weak. I am limp. You understand me? Honey, listen. That I ain't nothing strong about me. Okay? Listen, when you start again releasing things that no longer belong to you, understanding that you don't have to carry everything, understanding that you ain't got to take mama's place, understanding that you are a grandmother and not these kids' mother. When you start putting boundaries up and putting times, hey, don't call my phone after this time, or I'm gonna take this time for myself, and you stop being a martyr of the family, you start the healing. And not only do you still start the healing process for yourself, you also start generational healing because you are showing your daughters and your sons how to put themselves first as well. Some of y'all are helping out their adult children to the point of no return, to the point that you don't have time for yourself. I need you to take a rest. One of the best things, back in the day, I tell y'all, my mother is a narcissist. I was raised by a narcissist. I'm not, this not talking about her bad. It's just real facts. Meaning that she did for herself first before anything else. She didn't give two fucks about it. And I thought she was crazy. I said, I'm never going to do it because I didn't understand I didn't understand self-preservation at that time. I made it my business to be the opposite of my mother. So I gave to my kids and to everybody else until I had nothing to fucking give. I was out of fucks to give. And everybody that I was giving to couldn't give me nothing back because they never learned how to get it on their own. See, if you keep on giving to your kids and being there, everything they need and want and desire, you there. And I gotta do it. I gotta be the best mama. I'm the best. They daddy ain't around, or I gotta do this. I'm gonna do this because my mama didn't do this for me and all this shit. You never teach them how to stand on their own shit. My kids did not reach true success until I exited the fucking stage, till I went stage left, until I cut everybody the fuck off and said, y'all gonna have to figure this shit out. Figure it out. And in doing so, I taught them how to put themselves first as well. I want you to know now the reason why I decided to go ahead and do this because I want to talk to you, Miss Dee dot Dee Dee. I don't know your name no more. I don't even know if you're still on here. I want you to know that rest reconnects you to overflow. Listen to what I'm saying. Rest reconnects you to overflow. Overflow is not created through force. A lot of y'all feel like, oh, I got to get out here and get it. I'm going to live in abundance. I'm going to be live in prosperity. I'm going to live in overflow. I'm going to have this and I'm going to have that. Overflow was not created by force. You cannot force your way to be rich, into riches. You cannot force your way into wealth. You cannot force your way into love. You cannot force your way into home ownership. You cannot force your way into a promotion. I want you to know that overflow emerges when the body is safe. See, when the body is safe, you give off a different type of aura that attracts the people who you need to be around you. Okay. Listen, when overflow is there, when overflow is present and you have rest, the mind is clear and the spirit is present. See, rest creates the conditions for overflow. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Rest creates the conditions for overflow. You cannot receive abundance while bracing for collapse. You can, so if you're having a problem with manifesting and you like, I don't know why I'm manifesting, how can you be ready for a blessing when you think that the bottom gonna fall out anyway? You desire something good, but you expecting something bad. Your body is braced for the bad. Your body is braced for another eviction notice. Your body is braced for another cutoff notice. Your body is braced to get fired from your job. Your body is braced for these things. I know what you say you want, but the energy that you are giving out is totally different. I want you to know that rest tells life, I can hold what you bring. See, when you give yourself rest, see, when you lay down when you need to lay down, or you stop in the middle of something and take some time out for yourself, what you are telling God and the universe, whoever it is that you believe, that was for me is for me. That what's for me is for me. And it don't matter if I take a nap right now, I know that it's still gonna be there. It don't even matter. I could take the day off and ain't I'm not gonna miss a beat, because if I said that I was gonna make $100,000 in 30 days, $100,000 is gonna be made whether I take off Thursday or not. I'm gonna take this time out to recharge myself, recharge my spirit, recharge my thoughts, recharge my mind, and then I'm gonna get back at it. I want you to know that rest does not have to be earned. You do not have to earn rest. This is not banking vacation time. I want you to know that you need to unlearn. This has to be unlearned today. That rest has to be earned. Unlearn that shit. You do not listen. You do not rest because you finished everything. You rest because you are human. I don't give a damn if you wake up in the morning and do something and decide to go back to sleep because your body is tired. You don't feel bad about that. You rest because you are human. See, waiting until exhaustion is to rest is not discipline. People are like, oh, no, baby, I ain't going to lay down until this because I got to do this, this, that, and the other, and I got to check this list off. I want you to know that waiting until exhaustion to rest is not discipline, it is neglect. Rest belongs inside the process, not at the end of it. Listen to what I said. Have y'all noticed that the other cultures, they rest during the day? Huh? Other cultures don't have an hour lunch break. They might be off for 4 hours. You ever heard of a siesta? They rest. You ever heard of how other countries, I want to say in Switzerland, when you have a baby, or in Norway, you take off the first year for that baby, not 6 weeks? Rest. Listen. I'm going to explain to you, we almost done, what rest looks like in actual in real life, right? So remember, I've been saying this, I'm gonna say that to say this. Rest is not always sleep. So let me help you. Because you be like, well, damn, Coach Misty, you telling me I need to go to sleep more? I don't feel like going to sleep. I sleep all day. Rest is not always sleep. Sometimes rest could be silence. Yeah. Rest could be just silence. Rest could be a slow morning, just chilling out in your PJs, in your pajamas, staying in your pajamas all day. Rest can be gentle movement. I'm not doing too much of nothing. I'm just being. I'm up. I'm not sleepy, but I'm just going with the flow. Rest can also look like canceling plans. If you don't want to go, don't go. If you don't want to go, don't go. Stop doing shit you don't want to do. That was my number one rule. When I made a change, I don't do shit I don't want to do. Huh? Rest can mean short naps during the day. Rest can mean turning off notifications. Rest can be saying no without explanation. And rest is doing less on purpose. Rest is any moment you choose presence over pressure. I'm going to say this again. You ready? Rest is any moment that you choose presence over pressure. Now, I want you to know that I hope you caught on to this what I'm saying tonight. I hope it did something for your spirit shit. I hope you buy the book so you can go ahead and explore all of the 48 laws of overflow. But I want you to know that rest requires practice. See, rest is going to feel awkward at first. And that's normal. That's okay. Because you are learning a new relationship with your body. So I want you to start small. I want you to be consistent. I want you to release guilt, because rest grows easier as safety increases. Now, with the 48 laws of overflow, there's always a law that has been holding us back, and I call that a shadow law. And the shadow law that has been holding a lot of us back, women and men of color, is that rest must be earned. This shadow says, I'll rest after this. If I'm gonna do these two more things and then I'll rest. Or I haven't done enough yet. I ain't did enough with my day to be taking no damn nap. I need to get up. Or I don't deserve to stop. Man, I'm trying to get back on my feet. I can't stop, won't stop. Okay. Or there's too much to do. So therefore I'll keep going. But I want you to know whether you take a 2 hour nap, whether you keep pushing through it and become exhausted or stop and take your 2 hour nap and recharge, the same shit that was there is going to be there. Rest is a choice and not a reward. Listen, rest is a choice and not a reward. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Now, I'm going to teach you right now how to make rest a daily practice. Number one, you do not wait for permission. Huh? Number one, how to make rest a daily practice. Number one, you do not wait for permission to rest. You decide that you're going to start with one pause a day, right? Then we move up to one boundary per week. And then we're going to look at one slower moment per hour. So we're going to do one pause per day. Then that we're going every day we're gonna take a pause for the cause. And I ain't talking about the 15-minute break they give you at work. When you feel overwhelmed, just pause. It's okay. Get your shit together. That's a rest. Right? One boundary per week. Start protecting your energy. One slower moment per hour. Start taking you a 5 or 10 minute break every hour and not every couple hours. And one rest ritual per evening. I want you to know that small rest is still rest. Consistency matters more than duration. Now, let's talk about what changes when you choose. Is everybody still with me? Y'all still rocking with me? Yes, no, maybe so. I'm almost done, guys. I'll be done in less than 5 minutes. Y'all still rocking with me? Let me tell you what changes when you choose rest regularly. Listen, so when rest becomes normal, your energy will stabilize. You'll have more energy during the day. When rest becomes normal, your mood will improve. I can tell when I can tell when I need to take a nap because I get snippy with it. I'm like, oh, let me take my ass to sleep because I'm about to chop your head off. Listen, when rest becomes normal, clarity increases. You'll hear God's voice. You don't need to pay me no money to ask me no damn question. When rest becomes normal, health strengthens. You won't get sick and you will stop getting sick. Yes, and some of them diagnoses is going to leave. Your face gonna clear up, your stomach gonna get flat. When rest becomes normal, boundaries hold and joy returns. See, when rest becomes normal, you stop running from yourself and you start living with yourself. I'm gonna say that once more time. When you incorporate rest into your daily routine, when you make rest a priority, you stop running from yourself and you start living with yourself. Now, in the book, there's an activation ritual called declaring rest. Once you get the book, you can do that on your own, but I will share with you the overflow practice. So, for the next 7 days, once per day, I want you to choose intentional rest. Even if it feels uncomfortable, choose intentional rest. And then I want you to notice how your body responds after that week. I want you to notice how your mind is settled and how your energy shifts. And this is how trust rebuilds within yourself. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do a summary of Law 29. Number one, rest disrupts systems of depletion. I'm going to say it again. Rest disrupts system of completion. Listen, when you get accustomed, if you're one of them people that's been going to work and working overtime 5 days a week and been doing it for 2 years and stuff like that, when you start putting rest first and start working your 8 hours, you think, oh, I ain't gonna have enough money if I work my 8 hours. Oh, you'll have enough money. You know why? Because you'll have enough rest to create a second way to make money that's not hard as the first one. You understand me? Let me tell you something. Once you start putting you first and you go in there and you do them fucking 8 hours and you walk out at the 8 hour and 1 minute mark, do that shit for about a week and see if you do overtime again. They ain't gonna be able to pay you to do no goddamn overtime. They ain't gonna be able to give you no incentive to do no overtime because you know what rest feels like. All right. The second thing I want you to know that rest is resistance. It's resistance to a culture that wants you to work yourself into a ground. It's resistant to listen, it's resistant to a mindset that says black women have to carry the load. Absolutely not. Rest restores regulation within your nervous system. Rest reclaims the body, and rest prepares you for overflow. Today's affirmation is going to be I choose rest as an act of power. healing, and liberation. One more time. I choose rest as an act of power, healing, and liberation. And with that being said, I'm going to show you, but I can tell you, Facebook,